anybody to attend and to make comment if they would like. In addition to that, I want to mention something that came up during today's agenda. Item 26 talked about the Joey Idison Library, and what the action that we took did was provide for changing out some electrical switchgear. What that means is that the servers for the libraries are going to be down, and the libraries are going to be closed from December 21st through the 26th for people that use them for computer things. There are kids out there that use the libraries as a place to be warm and safe and dry, and there are people that are looking for work, various kinds of neighborhood folks that use some of the facilities, and I'm wanting anyone out in the audience that might do that to be aware that the libraries are going to be closed. And finally, I have here some information that I printed, my staff printed actually, off the planning department website. This is the census information. We were talking about that just a second ago. This is by council district, and as at-large council members, we are charged with looking at the whole city. We have district council members that look at their particular geographic area, and then we have 5 at-larges that look across the city. And there were several things that jump out. This is interesting if you're a district council member. I'm sure you're looking at it as well. But I looked at median income and bachelor degree attainment, and the differences by district are quite dramatic. The pages also have things like landmarks and special districts and TERSs and that kind of thing, but what it really speaks to is economics and education. And each of the districts has very different median incomes and very different bachelor degree attainments. District I and District H, which is sort of the part of town I live in, are 9% bachelor degree attainment and 11% respectively, with a median income of around $36,000 in both. District G, and I don't mean to pick on him, but that's the highest. They have a 61% bachelor degree attainment and an almost $85,000 median income. District C is 72, almost 73,000, and a 54% bachelor degree attainment. When we talk about jurisdictions in the city, we don't directly affect the schools and the educational process, but we are going into a legislative session coming up, and the legislature does. And I'm very concerned that we as elected officials at all levels are not paying enough attention to the really crucial issues with education and the disparities that are exhibited in this information. The disparities between parts of town, different groups of folks, whether people rent or own, the economics of it are huge. And our schools are really one of the most important things that government provides, and I don't think we're doing enough. The city of San Antonio recently passed a levy to have preschool for all the kids inside the boundaries. I don't know what this area needs to do, but I think we need to be talking about it. And the silos that the school district and the city and the county and the State Board of Education, all those things represent, are not solving the problems that are represented in this data right here. Things like education are not about just the right thing to do, they're about economics. And we are not going to prosper if we have whole chunks of the city that are not able to succeed in life because they don't have an adequate education. And I worked for a superintendent years ago that used to say, when you pulled the thread out of the ball of yarn, it all unwound and it all ended up in the same place. And where it ends up, I think, is education. If you're talking about public safety and recidivism, which we talked about today, you're talking about economic development, all those things all track back to education. And I am not clear what needs to happen, but I am clear something does. And with that, Mayor, thank you. Councilmember